guys, I'm back. It's Paperboy from BusyWorks Beats. I'm going to show you the gritty, the down, underground secrets to FL Studio. I'm just going to make a quick Lex Luger type, whatever, southern beat, trap beat, that's what they call it. So pay close attention. Here are some tricks and tips to get you on your way. Now, first off, you need a kick, 808, clap. You'll need a snare. I forgot to add a snare. Hold on. Snare for a snare drum roll at the end. And you'll need hats, hi-hat. And just for this tutorial's sake, I made an arpeggiator. I'll show you how to make an arpeggiator. Alright, so let's start off. I already laid down some drums, so I'll let you hear the basics, out of tune, everything. I'll show you how to tune your drums to make it sound crisp. Here we go. Oops. Sorry about the sorry about that. Okay, now everybody can tell the little flaws in that track that sound you just heard. So let's get down to how to tune all your drums correctly. Now, for each drum sample you have, go to your sample tab, sample shape properties tab, right click your sample, go to edit. It opens up Edison. Now go to your regions, your ABC marker thing, your regions section. Go down to detect pitch regions. Now, unfortunately for that drum, it doesn't tell me, but let's do it with the 808. It should be in G sharp or G. Always usually is. It's in A this time. So you see right here it says A2. So now we know the original sample was in A. So we go to the miscellaneous properties tab. Now here under root note, this is what FL plays the note from. You'll learn how to use this correctly. Okay, so basically on this key roll, just right click until you see where it says A5. Now remember it said A2 in the Edison. Now just correlate that to think if you were originally playing in C5, A5 would be the equivalent if you were playing in C2. It's just a different octave. The numbers don't matter. You'll understand the sound later, but it's important that you understand that when you right click on this keyboard, you change the root note of the sample that you have. Basically, that's how you tune your drums. We're going to do it for almost everything here. I don't usually do it on claps and all that because it doesn't detect it, because claps really are a lot of frequencies. That was a dumb idea. Hats, unless it really sounds off, there's no need to tune hats. Only tune your 808s. Alright, but that's a very important step. Another step, bass clashes with each other. People know that when you EQ, you can't have too much bass on bass because it's going to make a bigger wave and it's going to distort. So here's what we do. So for the kick, this is the kick. I'll rename it so you guys know. By the way, I'm giving out these FLPs and sounds, whatever I'm using. Okay, so I'll get better at organizing this stuff later. Anyway, so for our kick, for our sub bass, I've taught you in the other tutorial. You want to have a filter, a low pass filter on here. If you aren't sure how to do this, check under my video number 2 sub bass tutorial. You'll learn how to do this. Okay, you want to triple up your low pass filter so it extracts the low frequencies you want. Okay, now go back to your kick. Now here's the secret. I'm not really telling you a secret. People should just know this. Anyway, if you don't want your bass to clash, easiest thing you could do is go to your kick, put a Fruity Peak controller on it, open that up, Now, here's the thing. You guys aren't going to have the correct settings for the P controller, but I'll just make it. I'll show you how to do it, then I'll have the already saved state later. So, okay, I'll play the beat. Wow, what is that? Shut up. Okay. Now, the only thing is you won't be able to hear me if I play it, so I'll just I have to play it, so just okay. Right click your 808 sub bass and go to link to controller. Now link it to your peak controller kick peak. Now if you have multiple peak controllers and like more complex projects, it'll be better if you rename your peak controller. I'll show you how to do that soon. So click that, click accept, go to your kick. Now if you want to rename this, you right click on this and just rename it. Peak, and I name it and I number it, peak 1. Okay, now we're gonna go to peak, and now here's the secret. This mute button down here, people don't even know that you can unmute the thing, so it won't play it. It won't play my kick unless I unmute this. So you click mute off, okay? Now I understand you probably won't be able to hear me, and I talk kind of fast. This tutorial is about to end. So move your bass up. That determines your starting level and standing level for your 808 bass. So however loud you want your 808 bass, make sure you set your bass knob to that loud, if that makes sense to you. Okay. Now your decay speed, you kind of want that on the right a little bit, so that it doesn't just sound like a glitch in your song. Move this TNS up and just play it and see what happens. I actually did it the opposite way. So move your TNS down. Actually, TNS has nothing to do with it. Go to your volume knob and turn your volume to negative, however much you want to take away from your bass volume. So negative 75 is usually good. But usually you want to take it all the way down so there's no clashing at all. Alright, now mess with the decay a little bit, because I was actually wrong about the decay. But I already have a state set kick lower, okay? Then I unmute it. Basically it's called side chaining, but you use the peak controller to cut out the frequencies of your kick from your 808 bass so they don't clash. Alright, that's a little secret. Now getting back to the rest of the beat that I have to rush through. Okay, we just gotta throw in some claps on whenever it sounds good. Alright, that's really basic, but we're gonna skip over the claps. Alright, now run your hi-hats all the way through. I'll show you how to glitch your hi-hats real fast. Darn, it's like time flies on tutorials. I don't know why. Now you want that glitch effect. Highlight where you want to glitch. Okay, now click the snap to grid and click 1/4, or you can click 1/2 if you want. It depends on what type of beat, how you want it. Copy and paste until you fill up all the unit space. Actually, I want to glitch this whole section. Now that hi-hat is really important because the hi-hat creates a lean back effect. Like when you're rapping, you tend to lean back. Anyway, okay, let's get to the chords. On the arpeggiator, I'll show you how to do it. Alright. Why is time flying this fast? Okay. Anyway, I already have it set. Okay, you see? So go to function, go to ARP, the ARP section, and click up, the up arrow. It's already on the notes I wanted, so you're going to be on sustain. This is impossible to talk. Wow. Anyway, go to time and set it to 1 minute. Now it should play like or one step, whatever it is. You can up the time so your ARP sounds a little more, so it fits in a little better. Or you could lower it so it goes a little bit faster. I know I just talked through this whole thing. This is craziness. Anyway, you want to also do your snare roll. Wow, I'm gonna have to get to this in another video, but okay, basic snare roll, like for every instance, is just knock it on every key, or knock it on every. Alright, these are the basics to a southern trap beat. I know it's kind of rough, but maybe if you suggest it and request it, I'll get to the nitty gritty details of each section if you really want me to. Alright, it's been good. It's Paperboy, Busyworks Beats. Stay tuned, we got way more tutorials coming, and God bless, keep it live.